Well, welcome to those of you just joining us. We've got nobody out here in inning number 5. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasker.
Damn, I thought I was winning like 4-0. My standards.
High school, college, born from Maryland. You're right. You're right. We need the 5. We need the 5, man. You know what? Colonel Washington. Last 2020, man, in college basketball. That's so right there. You know? Last 2020 guy, Colonel Washington. We go with Big Colonel. Not bad.
So fucking teams playing right now. Oh my God, this dude! It's plus 32! I don't know if I go home and pick someone, man.
So for me, when I look at some of these old clips, so people understand why we're calling it the DMV, that we played all these schools in that state. So it wasn't like we just stayed in Virginia, it wasn't like we just stayed in Maryland. We played everybody. If you were afraid to play us, we would let you know. Well, we were the new kids on the block. I was the new coach on the block. Right. Then we ruffle a few feathers. Very few teams would do what we did. We really started back in the 80s.
Now hold up, Big Shaq is known for bringing down backboards, but you got one on your resume too?
Yes, I do. One day, back in high school, I was having bad practice. Coach Better was getting on and said, "Come on, D. Scott, make some shots." One of my favorite players, turn the corner.
Man, so how shocked were you to see he still had some of the Shattuck lad?
I was a little shocked at first, but
formation as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Number 51 is there, and he has it for the out. Little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Digging in now, Peter Alonso. He's set. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Settling in now, Eric Thames. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Eric Thames.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, man, what?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge.
Striding in,
Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Line towards center field. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. No hits to this point.
Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
In the air now, out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Rip toward the gap in right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knocker right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Number 51 is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Goodwin is there. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 9.
Draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Goodwin going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Justin Wilson please. Is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Leading off for Miami, the center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws. Goodwin is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
And that is through into right field for a single. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Second baseman.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Goodwin on at first. Nobody out.
Check.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Pablo Lopez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
There it is.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there. The relay, and it's too late as he's in there.
He came to play
The
today.
batter.
Not just
Number
only on the
51.
bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 51. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in. So instead, he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price. And that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So they'll go to the
Number
bullpen
61.
now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And next to the plate will be JT Little. He'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. Conforto moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now
hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
So striding forward now, Brian Anderson. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing in third base. 0-1 the count. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
You never run on.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Eric Thames.
Stepping up now, Eric Thames. His career numbers with Adam Conley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits. No errors and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Marlins lead this one 6-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's
Leading
hitless
up
in his
for
2
the net.
at-bats so far.
The
It
catcher,
doesn't look very
Wilson
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Line drive to left. Number 51 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Thames is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in and looking for more. Robinson Cano. He singled his last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and there's ball 1. Cespedes, the runner at first with 2 gone, and he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Line toward right center, and Cano, don't you know, is going to reach. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Thames on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Jorge Alfaro.
From the stretch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count. 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins,
Neil Walker.
The first
it was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Brian Goodwin. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Miami down. So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Carlos Gomez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gun in the inning.
Carlos Gomez.
Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable
now
pitching from the stretch.
Number
Hard
6.
to keep that up over several innings.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch sent on the ground out to second, and that's through a base hit. And that
the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready now, Brandon Nimmo, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball
the bat,
punch out right there.
The catcher.
Got it to bend a line by the time it got there, and it's fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Your
Robert
attention,
Gesellman
please.
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 65.
Now at the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Popped Rosario backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping
number
into
49.
the box, Pablo Lopez. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
0-1,
too low. 1-0. Swing and a liner.
That dude get hit. This dude can fucking hit, yo.
Day right here. 3rd knock in the game for the pitcher.
The batter.
Don't be
Number
shocked
51.
if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
Ah, dang.
Into the box now, number 51, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Was he bad?
Lopez, a run at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Shortstop, JT.
Digging in once again, JT Riddle. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first.
Get the fuck out of here.
This side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets nothing.
Man, what is this dude?
And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup
Leading
today?
up
They're only
for the
3
Mets,
outs away from being
the
shut
center
out.
fielder.
Boy, you know, I just
Go
haven't
ahead.
seen a lot of
This
fight.
dude's just picking up bats, man.
Plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic. Watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Marlins skipper's
Your
up out of the
attention, please.
dugout on his way to the
Now
mound.
pitching for
And he's going to
Marlins,
motion for his bullpen
number
here. That'll do
71,
it for the starter tonight.
Drew, second
So
right.
he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the left fielder, 1 down.
The third
Riding
baseman,
in once
number
again,
24,
Robinson Cano.
Robinson
1 run in and 1 gone so far this
Cano.
inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right
The
there.
batter,
Usually you're trying
number
for a
20.
swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitch is close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind.
And he gets
Yeah,
strike 3
threw that
called to
motherfucker.
end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this
Here
will
now
last.
is the final line
tonight's
score
comes to a
tonight.
conclusion,
First,
6-1
for the victorious
the final.
Miami Marlins.
Miami took
6
the lead in the
runs,
second
9
inning
hits,
and rode that
no
until
errors.
the very
They left
end.
7 men
Pablo
on base.
Lopez earns his 8th victory of the season
Time of
as
the
he
ball
turns
game,
in
3
8
hours
strong
and
innings
8
of
minutes.
work. Zach Wheeler pitched well, allowing only
Thank you
2
for
earned,
joining
but
us
ends up
here this
taking the
evening.
loss. So
We
that
remind
just
you
about
to
does it
please
for Mark
drive
DeRosa, Dan
home
Plesac,
safely.
Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.
We all come in after summertime and we get to experience each other as family barbecues, and what better else, what better thing to do than to play basketball. And I think the beauty of the Drew is NBA players, local guys coming together, playing for free in the neighborhood, where kids don't really get an opportunity to see that throughout the season. And so, what it's doing for the community is just outstanding.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL East, Pablo Lopez got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, leading Miami past the Mets 6-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team.
Damn.
The Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-1. The Philadelphia Phillies pounded out 17 hits in this one as they were winners in extras against the Diamondbacks 10-5.
Jesus Christ.
Brandon Belt was a triple away of completing the cycle as the Giants grabbed one from the National.
Always finding a way. It's all about winning here. In Chicago, that's really all that matters. We got a deal. We pride ourselves in the style. Ain't guard your man. The game transcends and moves you through neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
Welcome to the City Game Chicago. You just got a taste of where I made it today, but I want to ask you what it was like to learn how.
It's always great to go back home. Big family and friends. Particularly
One to the fucking Twins, man.
And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. The Marlins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Steven Matz is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Coming to the plate now, number 51.
Leading off
and he's a strong
Miami.
candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far.
First pitch, 7-10.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think they have to be hoping for more out of Curtis Granderson. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Standing in, JT Riddle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one. Guys, this is a team that's just continued to gain momentum throughout the year. What have been the keys to their success?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready now for the Marlins, Ryan Anderson. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the... Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Mets,
Here
the
comes
shortstop,
the first pitch.
Ahmed.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Prado's throw to first
I
gets
started looking at my man Betts more, obviously.
With a moment here
Batting
in Flushing
second.
Meadows, let's
The
meet
third
the
baseman,
Mets. Who are you
Robinson.
focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Yeah, man, she's like a high
Now
sub
at the
dog.
plate, Robinson Cano. He'll get...
Don't go out. Go all out. The all-new Highlander. Toyota. Let's go places. I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now there's Skyrizi. Things are getting...
To take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Thames will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center
Batting
for the
third.
second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 6.
Down to the plate, Jeff McNeil. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. McNeil is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole.
We're about to take a trip down memory lane, which in this case is a street called Mary Thomas Way. What are we about to learn about Chicago?
You know, when you talk about that street, it's really about love. And, you know, what my mom did in the community, you know, what the community was all about. Even though we were very poor, everybody
walking up. That's my brother Larry, my brother Mark. How you doing? Good to see you. Mary Thomas Way. A lot of good feelings around this spot here. I remember the All-Star game. Winning the MVP. And, you know, they always had a security around the court. And this one lady pushing to get through. I just remember her running up and hugging me and just saying, you know, I'm so proud of you, son.
Lost.
Those are the moments you live for. Because I live every
He's
day
got me one win since I've been back with it. One.
to share that moment with her and to have her feel that way about me. And that day I'll never forget. But this area,
Batting
There's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, you know, the 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. McNeil is off at first with 2 away. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down.
That first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
Popped up. Nito over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 6.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. McNeil on the grass. He'll whip this one to first in time. And now at the plate, Michael Conforto set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Bouncer to the left side. Anderson loves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. 20. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Number 51 will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Keon Broxton will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Up next for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting 8.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, Sanchez.
Number 3.
And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball.
All of our high schools within a mile of each other. Marshall High School, St. Mel, and at that time, St. Helens. They literally were like...
1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Alfaro takes his lead at third with 1 away. This one's down to third. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Good manufactured run right there.
Number
Lead off
51.
double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Now batting, Tomas Nido.
Leading
As
up
we move
for
on to
the
the
net.
bottom of inning number
The
3.
catcher, Tomas.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Swing and a liner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule.
Batting nut.
Boy, after that
The
base
pitcher,
knock right there, D-Roll, he
Steven.
extended his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder up, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher
Now
does
batting.
his job
The
as it's a
shortstop,
successful sacrifice.
Rosario.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granderson on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
The third baseman,
Bobby Cano now.
Robin
Bases
says.
empty and 2 gone
Cano.
following the sacrifice fly. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Brian Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Brian Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Again, Eric Thames. First time up. Looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Thames, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Thames behind 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
The
best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field.
There we go.
Into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison, number 148 for his career. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, that pitch was grooved right down Main.
So I don't even know what I'm capable of doing. My ass has to get back in the gym because summertime coming. So I have to strengthen my knee again before I can even think about something like that. But I'd still be down.
Hey, Junior, let me
I
show
just
you how to jump the
mofo.
ball.
Yes, I said it, and I will say it. You will hear me say things that you probably never heard me say or try to say.
And I remember Coach
Sometimes it just slips out.
saying, we were
I
all
think that's
sitting
what makes
right
it so
there.
funny, apparently.
He took the ball and he said, with this
What
ball,
up?
you'll be able to travel all over the world. You'll be able to meet kings and queens. And I still remember that speech till today. The mentors and the role models that Martin Luther King Boys Club really looked out for us. Having those guys around the neighborhood, sharing knowledge with you and giving love and sharing love, that's what mentorship is all about. And that's what we can never repay you, only continue to honor you.
saying is you have the faith. What have you become? I'm so proud of you and Mark, Doc, and the rest of them that you had the opportunity to look at me to see what it takes, and I pass it on to you, whatever I had, and what you did with it. It's so fruitful. It's like my child growing up to be the best of their person to be. You can't beat that. And that's what you did. You and the rest of them.
So to hear that you could beat Chicago, just by being somebody that these kids can look up to, what does that mean to you?
It's a humbling honor to have a kid at
Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
It is Curtis Granderson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Hit sharply toward the right side. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins get a run on the Logan Morrison round tripper. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 2-1 now, Miami. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 6.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, Dio, it's about time they got something
Now
brewing here. First pitch
the
single,
right fielder.
maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hit hard to the right. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now, Peter Alonso. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Grounded to third. Throw goes the short way over to Prado, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Jorge.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left.
Get down.
So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back.
The batter,
change
number
up
14,
middle of the plate,
baseman,
usually gets deposited in the seats.
Prado.
Martin Prado now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, number 3.
So here now is the pitcher, Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Just couldn't flip one back in time. It's 0-2 now. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first.
You don't get the bat anymore.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in number 51. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Oh, come on!
Snap ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. JT Riddle. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time. We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Middle infielder.
He's gonna walk.
5 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing, strike 2. And he's
oh my God! Why?
Game, and that ends the inning.
Wow!
Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the... First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Keon Broxton sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. One out, nobody on. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now batting.
The bases are empty here with two gone, and the pitcher steps in next. It'll be Steven Matz. No balls and one strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Brian Anderson.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
That dude does like throw low.
Comes back
what he does.
Change up there, and it's quickly 0-2. Pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Crazy part is get the calls.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In the dirt here, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Logan Morrison will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Left side, but well foul. Anderson at second. Thames on at first with nobody out. Now a check swing. He appealed down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing.
So how you doing, buddy?
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Got him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Now at the plate, Curtis Granderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Granderson.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Into the box now. Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. It looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen.
McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. So striding in, Ahmed Rosario.
Leading up
the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is swung on and grounded to the shortstop, Riddle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Riddle is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Lined hard. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another
Now
chance. Number 51. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Oh my God! Try to kill that motherfucker. Yeah.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, JT Riddle. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is
up
absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch.
Fuck me.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Eric Thames.
Oh, come on!
McNeil waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. He had 1 here on a couple of hits. Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
The center fielder.
Not much to get excited about, just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. Gone into the upper tank. solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You
Now
hit it over the shift, of course.
Number 20.
You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs.
Now
some more than others.
No left
but
fielder.
The best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Two and two. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this.
Oh my God, my God. You gotta kidding me, man. You gotta be fucking kidding.
Toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Oh my God, man.
He'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38.
Jumps in. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Now playing left.
Away there, 1 ball, no
Batting
strikes.
next. Number 12. Juan Lagares.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Wow, I'm not
Up
sure if
next
he was
for the
looking
Marlins.
past this guy to the slugger coming up or just
Curtis
lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Morrison leads off second with nobody out. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Comes set with the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 14.
Into the box now, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Line drive to center field. That's Sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Your attention, please.
Will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2
Number
on and 2 out here.
Neil Walker.
Oh shit, that's hot.
Cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
And this one
fucking God.
as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch.
Ladies
Luis
and gentlemen,
Avilan
your
is on
attention,
to pitch
please.
out of the bullpen in the
Now
bottom half of the 8th.
Number
Next for the
43.
Mets, Tomas Nido. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Thames on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. There's
Now
a look at the
batting,
final
left
line for the
fielder.
Marlins starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
So
Now
he wraps up the swinging
shortstop.
strikeout on the breaking ball. Juan Lagares goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Ahmed Rosario is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one will track it down. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Too high, 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Sharp ground ball to third. Anderson over to his left. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason.
Your
Robert
attention,
Gesellman
please.
enters from the pen to
Now
start the
pitching
9th
for the
inning
Mets.
as he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
65.
is heading to the bottom
Robert
of the 9th.
Gesellman.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game,
batter,
he wants to
number
get
10.
that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box now, JT Riddle. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's hitless in 6 tries. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A runner at second, nobody out. Another 2-2 offering, and he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses for ball 4. Coming to the plate now,
Brian
Anderson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Here's the 2-1. Hit in the air to right field. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1. Standing in, Eric Thames, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
In now, Logan Morrison, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
set to deliver on 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2.
Now that
hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead, and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that's it.
And it's belted high.
Damn!
But that'll be off. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great
that was
job
night.
quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. Just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. The 1-1. And this one gets away. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Morrison at third. Granderson is over at second with one down in the inning. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Martin Prado waits on deck. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding into the box, number 4, Martin Prado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Prado.
From the stretch. The 1-0. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. McNeil is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleed. Stepping in, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The third baseman.
In there, no balls
Robinson.
and a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking.
Oh, right over his head.
And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player.
Nobody's catching balls now, huh?
Like a knock's a knock.
Take a look at this
now
again. Slow
fielder.
He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line. Just how they draw it up.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. None out, runners at first and second. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Thames is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Ready once again, Michael
right
Conforto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats.
Conforto.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. But listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, but they call that a wall scraper in his last AB. But listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Mets
Number
down to their
20.
final out now. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run is in to score from second. Wilson Ramos will get the call here as he hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 40. Wilson.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 0 for 5. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
Yeah, sinker.
Now Ramos with a
Oh my God! You fucking kidding me?
So a 3-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as
the catcher, number 3. Come on.
Drew Steckenrider takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Stepping
number
in now,
71.
Tomas Nido, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The Mets down to their final strike. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Can't get out of this fucking game.
Love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though
there we go.
Would be the best result they could hope for.
And he will make the catch here to end
oh
things.
My God.
And the Marlins making 6
3-run
straight victories now as this one is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Fish put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. Sanchez earns the win, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB
This
The
is
Show.
unbelievable,
For more, find
man.
us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Won't take his lines.
Here now is the
Come
final
on, man.
run
Y'all got to
score
win by
tonight.
7.
First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Lakers game. NBA. Hey, she the overtime. Beat them fuck. Oh, shit. I'm finished my beer.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 8-6. The win was their 6th in a row. The Braves combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. The Diamondbacks got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-2. The Nationals totaled 11 hits as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 3-1. The Chicago Cubs put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 3-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim amassed 14 hits in the game as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 6-5.
That's 4. I need 7.
The Queens were at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. The Marlins aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Jason Vargas gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Hey, coming on as lefty Jason Vargas. Not an overpowering guy. 86 to 89 miles an hour. Good sinking action on the fastball.
For Miami.
Throws the split
right
finger
fielder.
and the slider.
Number 51.
His best secondary pitch is the split finger, and you'll know if he's on early, especially against right-handed hitters. He'll throw that split finger, and if he's getting a lot of ground balls, you know that Jason Vargas brought his A game.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Echeverria has it. And the day begins with an out. There's one away. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They've got to get better production out of that
nice,
leadoff
he's still at 114.
Where he hit under 250, but you think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
And foul the motherfucker some more.
Brian Anderson. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's
Jesus Christ!
Complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
On to first, not in time, and the umpire was right there to make the call. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 8. Vargas sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Broxton's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami. Now the Mets will... At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ahmed.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of Brandon Nimmo. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
No balls and a strike to count. A swing and a ground ball to third. This will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He swings and grounds it to short. Riddle has it cleanly. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. And this is... Digging in, Brian Goodwin, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Nimmo, 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans.
99.
And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No score here as we play inning number 2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. To 2-2 now.
Hey boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Batting 7.
All right, we're gonna say this.
It's my mum's secret recipe.
You can tell me.
It's a secret.
Is it cinnamon?
It's my mum's secret recipe.
Call Geico and see how easy saving on homeowners and condo insurance can be.
I'll come back to the game.